Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. 2 days from now will be Democracy Day, and there's a lot of fear that there will be a nationwide protest across board. But then politicians have been begging overly. For example, after the visit by Sanwo-Olu, the governor of Lagos State, he pleaded with Nigerians that based on the economic policies of the president, that they should give him more time, that things are going to get better. And some of the allies of Tinubu same have been begging the youths not to storm the street, but to give President Bola Tinubu some more time and watch how he will metamorphose the economy of Nigeria. But it seems amid all those pleas, the Nigerian youth are not ready to hearken to them, and the Take It Back movement ahead of Nigerian Democracy Day on June 12 has unveiled list of protest venues across the country. It's reported that the movement called on Nigerians to hit the street in protest against economic hardship, insecurity, and what it described as the erosion of civil liberties under the administration of President Bola Tinubu. Speaking on Monday, the national coordinator of the movement, Sanwo-Olu, confirmed that protests would be held in at least 20 locations nationwide, spanning the north, south, east, and west. In Abuja, we will converge at Eagle Square by 8 a.m. In Lagos, we have 4 locations: Badagry, Maryland, Agbara, and Toll Gate, all starting by 7 a.m. Other locations include Cathedral Junction in Akure, Ondo State, 8 a.m., Museum Ground in Benin City, 9 a.m., and Gida Matasa in Niger State by 8 a.m. Sanwo-Olu listed multiple venues in Delta State, including the Amukbe Roundabout in Sapele, Summit Junction, Koka Junction in Asaba, Otowodo Junction in Ugeli, Eforo Roundabout, PTI Junction, and DSC Roundabout in Warri, Police Station Junction in Abraka. Other confirmed venues: Mokola Roundabout, Ibadan, Oyo State, that's by 8 a.m. Kasuwa Gamburu Flyover, Borno by 8 a.m. Olaiya Junction, Oshogbo, Osun State. Jukbu Jang Road, Yola, Adamawa State. Meduguri Bypass Roundabout, Damaturu, Yobe. Bauchi School at ACR Bauchi, and they will be gathering there by 8 a.m. The group said that the protests aim to demand accountability and reaffirm citizens' rights. In his word, the leader says, "We are using June 12 as a day to exercise our democratic right. The Constitution clearly states that the government's primary duty is security and welfare of the people. That has failed under Tinubu," Sanwo-Olu stated. Citing report by Amnesty International, he claimed that over 10,000 Nigerians has lost their lives in insecurity since Tinubu took office. In his word, he said in Benue State, over 40,000 people are displaced. In Bauchi, the figure is around 68,000 Nigerians are suffering, and the government appears indifferent. The movement also accused Tinubu administration of clamping down on freedom of speech and suppressing opposition voices. According to him, he says, under this administration, the civic space is under attack. Government critics are being haunted. We want to raise awareness and push back against this trend. Sanwo-Olu issued a stern warning to security agencies, urging them to protect rather than repress protester. In his word, he says the right to protest is enshrined in the Constitution and upheld by the Supreme Court. The police have a duty to protect protesters and ensure their safety. Call on Nigerians to reclaim the soul of the country and take a stand against bad governance. Wow, this is really serious. I mean, virtually all the southwestern states, virtually all of them are involved. But I noticed that in southeast Not even a venue was named. Though I hate Johannes Ndibo some hours ago had said that the Southeast will not be partaking in anything like protest against Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But however, I think just like Sanyolu has rightly pointed out, this is a civic duty of Nigerians against bad governance. It is enshrined in the constitution, and I don't know what Bola Ahmed Tinubu government will do. But I think these are like opposition voices against the government. These are like pressure groups against the government, and ordinarily it is expected that the government listen to their yearning. This is a way of getting to know where you are not performing, because as much as we will be blabbing around that the performance is superb, but unfortunately, there are a lot of people who are at the downside of life, going through daily pains, daily affliction. Imagine 68,000 people who are being displaced. It kind of, for me, it's like part of their life have been cut short. My colleague is in the house, and what's your standpoint on all of these? The fact that despite pleas coming from governors, coming from Lagos State, the youths are saying, or Take It Back movement says, they can't hold back, that the economic crunch is so much on the people and they want to see a change.
Personally, I think they should allow them to protest. It's their civic right. You cannot deny them that right. The likes of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, one of the strong card carriers in that department. They did all manner. In fact, they formed coalitions, they paid some youth to join them. They were at the forefront of every protest, including Professor Wole Soyinka. So why are you stopping it now? I think rather what they should have done, or what they should do, is to give these youth adequate police cover. Give them protection. Let them air their mind, air their voice. The more you keep shutting them out, the more when next they will gather, it may become a bit more violent. If you ask me, let them protest. Hear them. Don't just hear them and go to sleep. Hear them and actively start working towards. Look, if you ask me, I think God is really at work in this Bola Ahmed Tinubu dispensation. 2 years into your dispensation, Nigerians are telling you what to do. You have 2 years to redeem your image. You have 2 more years to do the right thing, correct your wrongs, and you are daily dialing. You are trying to shut them up. You are so privileged to know where you are wrong, and the people are telling you do this right. Nigerians are one of the happiest people in the world. Give them the basic amenities. Honestly, you will have a free reign. If you give them security, give them water, pipe-borne water, give them electricity, power, give them good roads. My brother, they don't really, if you want to loot the whole country dry, go ahead, but just make sure that they have basic needs. The foods are affordable and available, and the housing are just within, within the average Nigerian's reach. Then you don't have a problem. They can rule forever. That's how understanding average Nigerians how they can be. But when you begin to take away their security, take away especially their security and their purchasing power, you are telling them not to sleep well in the night. And when they don't sleep well, they begin to think where's the next meal is coming from. They begin to wonder, how did they get here? And they begin to wonder, who was the last person that mounted that leadership that turned us to slaves in our own land? If you ask me, I think Bola Ahmed Tinubu, whoever he gets his advice from, should not let the people, should not shut the people out from protesting. Give them their protection, allow them to protest, and hear them and do what they say. And you'll be surprised. 2027 may be a walkover, but if you have decided not to hear them, instead to allow what happened, hashtag NSAS to take place again, you may have yourself to blame, because 2027, Nigerians may come out en masse. If there's only one thing they can do, vote out anything in APC, or vote out anything in Aso Rock, anything, even a goat can do better. You'll be